Good morning, team. So welcome to another morning Facebook Live. Great to see you all, and I hope you're all feeling really good this morning. Got up early. Remember, we're working on these routines. We get up nice and early. We get our steps in. We get our personal development done, which is number one. We get our stretches done, and we make sure our mind is set up for the day, which, as many of you will come to know over the next few weeks, should be fairly easy to nail today, because what we did before we went to bed last night was we listed all today's jobs in order of importance, and we planned today's food. So it's quite simple really, isn't it? All you need to do is get up and follow the plan. Now, I just want to say another massive big welcome to the newbies. So Louise Rumbold, Rachel Gom, Simon Davis, Ross Seddon, Michelle Hughes, Kerry Harrison, my good friend Keza. I'm sure she's going to be a big influence and a big laugh in the group. Elizabeth McKenna, and also Debs Somerville, who's joined this morning. So many of you may be thinking, the newbies, why am I in this group now? The deadline's not until the 5th and the plan doesn't start until the 12th. Well, the reason on that is because I've adapted a slightly new process now that we're going to work through the programs, which I'm going to come on to today, which is also applicable to all the current and existing members as well. People that have been here just 4 weeks, people that have been here 16 weeks, people that have been here 4 years. So the new format with the plans is you're in early now, so you're going to start getting your daily mindset and morning personal development motivation sessions every day like this. Just so you know, these happen every day relentlessly, Monday to Friday. No excuses. I turn up for you guys relentlessly. I expect you to do the same for me. Morning Kate, morning Simon, morning Mark, morning Matthew, morning Joanne, morning Johnny. So the new format for the new starters, quickly guys, just before I come on to the session, is you actually get 9 weeks, not 8. Okay, so how epic is that? That's longer. Your first period is 9 weeks now, not 8 weeks. And there's a very specific reason for that. And the reason is that there is absolutely no nutrition or training sent to you for the first week, okay? It's the first week, the 9th week out of the 8. Now, I'm sure some of you are probably thinking, well, that's pretty crap, because I signed up to learn about training and nutrition and improve my body. And you did, and that will come, and we will nail your nutrition plan, and we will nail your fitness plan. But as so many of you know now, every single nutrition plan and training plan in the world is absolutely effing useless if we haven't got the mind under control. If we haven't got the motivation, if we haven't got the self-belief, if we haven't got the discipline, if we haven't got the willpower, okay, if we haven't got rid of the self-limiting belief systems, if we haven't changed our attitude, if we haven't created routines, okay, if we haven't got rid of negative people, places, and all in all, if we just can't stick to it because we haven't become strong enough yet, and we simply don't believe in it, it will never happen, okay? That is why you failed in the past. That is why you're here, and that is also why this is going to be the last plan you ever need to get the body and the brain you want, whether you stay 8 weeks or 8 years, okay? Now, I am by no means perfect, and I don't think I ever will be, but what I do and what the group does and what every single person who has smashed results does is they strive to be a little bit better every day. They don't make excuses. They realise that failures are lessons, and they move forward step by step at a time. And that comes from understanding the process in the interim, okay? So many of you will have, I shudder to think what the collective number of 330 people in this group, time-wise and financially wise, have invested in their lives to still be here, not happy, not got the body you want, not got the brain you want, not got the life you want, and haven't found the plan to get it, okay? Now, that is the key reason, because all people do is they look for shortcuts, they look for the silver bullet, and everything is just all about the nutrition plan, and it's all about the training plan. Not dulling myself down here, I'm a very good nutritionist and I'm a very good coach, but that is the easy part, okay? It's simple facts to follow. It's a system, it's a journey. Now, two things why people go wrong is they don't train their mind, and that's why I'll come on to number 4 today, which is the Freeman 50-50 rule. You'll learn that we have lots of rules that we agree to. And also, it's because all the focus is on achieving the impossible too quickly, okay? And you don't enjoy the process isn't sustainable, the process completely disrupts your life, and you basically over-restrictive before 8 weeks before quitting, going, oh my God, thank God that's finished, and going back to square one, okay? That's the best possible outcome. That's even if you manage to stick to it to get the result in the first place, okay? So, number 1, focus on nailing the process, not the outcome, okay? All we think about is, I want to lose this amount of weight, I want to look like this, I want to get this goal, I want to make this amount of money, I want this car, I want this house, I want this wife, I want this husband, I want this partner. And we focus so much on that we completely forget about the fact that the process and the journey, I hate that word, has to be enjoyable and it has to be sustainable, because if not, you'll simply quit after 4, 6, 8 weeks, and the second you do quit, you will go back to square one. You sign up and do the Body Coach plan, or Weight Watchers, or Slimming World, or Atkins, or Keto, or Cambridge, or any of these fads. Are you going to realistically do that for the rest of your life? If not, what is the point? Because the second you stop, you're just going to go back to square one. And this is what we need to understand. And this is what the people who are nailing it understand, okay? Also, I'm going to start sharing client success stories in this group every day to give you guys the belief, okay? So anyone who is a success story, and I do share them, they will, I'm sure, say a little bit about how they found it. And what that's really going to help this week is to get everyone who is here already, who may have lost a little bit of self-belief, to start believing again. And it's going to get the new people, welcome guys, to really believe in themselves before we even start about the training and nutrition, okay? Again, some people may think that, every time new people come in, we go over the same stuff and we go over the same things. We will go over these same things until the end of time, okay? There's only so many more mindset sessions, and we have to think, the structured one's going to be new, these lives will always be live, and we have to think that every single time we rediscover or revisit willpower, discipline, mindset, bedtime routine, morning routine, self-belief, motivation, the why, all the things we talk about, rewiring fear, that it will talk to us in a different way, and it will be different, because one of the greatest phrases ever is you can never jump in the same river twice, and no 2 days are ever the same. So it will always talk to you in a different way, and it always needs reiterating, okay? You don't just listen to one video on willpower and that's it. You know everything about willpower and you've got willpower. You need to keep training it and training it and training it, exactly like you train muscles. And that's what we're going to do every single day, okay? So number 1, focus on nailing the process, not the outcome. Number 2 is to believe in yourself, okay? If you don't, you are screwed from day one. And that's what this week, or this next 10 days, 13 days for some of you, is all about creating, okay? It's about creating self-belief. It's about speaking to people that have already achieved it. The fact that they have achieved it means that you can, okay? That's massive, isn't it? Purely the fact, write that down, remember it. Purely the fact that another person has done what I want to do is absolute and factual proof that I can do it, okay? That's a fact. It's not an opinion, it's not a view, it's a fact, okay? Henry Ford, either you believe you can or you believe you can't. Either way, you are right. If you think you cannot achieve what you want to achieve, then that is all we need to focus on changing for now. Because until you do, you will be hit with constant failures. Those failures are still just lessons, they're still just feedback, and they teach us, I think not Henry Ford, I can't remember his name, the Thomas Edison, the light bulb guy, okay? He tried 1,000 times to create the light bulb, and he still hadn't created it. And his staff and his company were saying, come on, Thomas, you've tried and failed 1,000 times now to create this thing. Just give it up. He says, I haven't failed 1,000 times. All I've done is found 1,000 ways not to do it. And that's many of the things that you will go through. So sometimes when we do fall off and we do fail and we lose belief, we need to understand that it was just a lesson, okay? We learn another way not to do it. So actually, everyone now show loads of gratitude to Slimming World, to Weight Watchers, to Keto, to Cambridge, to Atkins, to every douchebag coach you've had in the past that didn't give a crap about you and sent you the same plan they sent to everyone else. Me personally, I think I've had about 400 of the same plans from different bodybuilding coaches. But be thankful to them because they taught you a lesson of how not to do it, okay? Number 3, all you need to be is 1% better than yesterday. Stop thinking you need to get your dream body in 8 weeks. My marketing might lead you to believe that, but if you read it very carefully, it doesn't. It says it will teach you everything you need to get the information you need to get your dream body in 8 weeks. On a plan you can sustain forever, okay? This isn't a do this, get that program. This is I will teach you how to do this and love life to get and keep the body you want forever, okay? Number 4 is the Freeman 50-50 mindset rule, okay? 50% mindset, 50% body and nutrition. It's as simple as that. If you don't tune into these lives, if you don't listen to the reading and the listening that I recommend, if you don't do at least 30 minutes personal development per day, then you only have yourself to blame when you fail, because you need to train your mind as hard as you train your body. The body controls the mind, okay? So it's like having a car but not being able to drive it. You have to learn to drive the car to be able to drive the car. Well, you have to learn to train the mind for the mind to be able to control the body, to be the body and get the results you want. Number 5 is creating habits. Show me your daily habits and I will show you exactly where you will be in 8 weeks, 8 months or 8 years, okay? If you don't change them. If there's consistent daily negative habits, you will continue to be negative. If you are consistently eating too much food because of eating habits, you will consistently get fatter. If you are drinking too much alcohol every single week, and that's a daily habit, you will continue to gain weight and become more depressed. People forget alcohol is a depressant minus the 5-hour buzz. So show me your habits and I will show you your daily goals, and I'm going to help every single one of you create solid daily habits, okay? Number 6, are your goals or actions, supporting your goals? Do your actions match your ambition, okay? You can't keep saying, I want this, I want that, I wish this, I wish that, and then not doing the habits or the things that lead you towards getting that. This is a classic one. Very often, and I remember this, and sometimes when I'm doing these lives, this is a completely off scale thing, but I used to have a manager when I had Plug nightclub, okay? And he just wanted a pay rise. He wanted a pay rise like every 6 months. He wanted a new car. He wanted a new laptop. He wanted a pay rise every 12 months. Then when he'd been there When he'd been there 24 months, he wanted another pay rise, another new car. And it wasn't until I turned around to him and says, well, are you doing more every single week, day and month than you were when I employed you to manage this club? And he says, well, what do you mean, Lee? And I says, well, are you doing more? Are you generating more income? Are you marketing more ideas? Are you employing better staff? Are you under-promising and over-delivering on what you said you would do for me as a manager? And the honest answer was no. And then I had to turn around to him and say, well, why am I going to pay you more? Well, I've been here 2 years. You can guess my response to that. It had several swear words in it. But, this is the same with our journeys. We can't just do the same and expect more. That's bullshit, okay? But that's what a lot of people think, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and, I should just get this and I should just have that. Well, that doesn't happen. Life's not like that. If you want to be more, you have to do more, okay? Number 7. Every day is just a day. I say this nearly every morning. It's a fresh start to start again, and there's 7 days a week, and there's 52 weeks in a year. And if we get up 2 hours earlier every single day, we actually get, what do we get? We get an extra 30 days in the entire year. We get a full month, okay? So, whatever has happened to you in the past is the past. Even what happened yesterday. I don't give a crap how good you stuck to your diet yesterday or how mint that training session was. I do because I care about you. But it's not going to change the future. It will be one small step towards it, okay? So whether it's good things or bad things, we can't live in the past, okay? That's another thing to come on with. Don't reward good behaviour with bad behaviour. Oh, smash training this week, so I'll go and eat 5,000 calories at the weekend and wipe it all out. Don't future pace. So that's a big one. And try to get rid of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the weekend, the holidays, the things, No, I have never ever told anyone on this plan that they can't eat cake and that they can't drink alcohol and that they can't have a treat, they can't have a chocolate bar every day if they want, okay? I've never said that. So there doesn't need to be this Friday euphoria, this binge and this Monday morning blues, okay? That is the darkest cycle you will ever be in, okay? Just balance your week out. Have a treat Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday if you want one, but train hard as well and put the work in and make sure you're still in a calorie deficit, okay? So number 7 is every day is a fresh day to start again. And it's also, it's a fresh start to begin again and forget what's happened in the past. And you kind of forget that you get that every single day that you wake up. I mean, how good is that? It's amazing. It's incredible. It's literally, to me, it's the best thing about life. Because as long as you can, and I can help you to start training you to not dwell on the past, then it really doesn't matter. It's gone. Be at peace with it. Let it go. You've served your time. Whatever you did, okay? It's gone. New day, start again. That also means that no matter how much you mess up, let's say one of you massively messes up today, complete meltdown, something annoys you, you drink 10 pints of Guinness, you eat 2 pizzas, you drink 4 bottles of wine, whatever it is that happens, you have a complete meltdown, okay? We all have them. I have them, Nat has them, everyone has them. It doesn't make you a failure, it makes you human. But once it's done, well, you don't need to dwell on that tomorrow morning. You're like, oh God, I was such a dick for doing that. Why did I do that? Anyway, it's done. Let's go. New day, new start. Write my list, do my food. Let's go. Okay? It's a fresh start and you get that every day. Number 8 is avoid negative people and places. This is going to happen to every single one of you. You will start achieving results. You'll get Sharon down the road who tells you looked better before. You'll probably get someone saying, why are you doing it anyway? You look fine. All that kind of rubbish. You'll get people that try to pull you away from the plan because they want to keep you on their level with them, which is a soul-sucking life that they're not happy with, but seeing you come out of it and start to feel happier, doing more, being more, will remind them of just how crap things are for them, but they haven't found the strength of mind yet to do anything about it. So rather than support you, they'll try to pull you down. So it's also a compliment though, and you also need to remember that, nobody kicks a dead dog, do they? They want to kick people who are succeeding. And the only what am I trying to say? The only satisfaction some people get when their lives are crap is trying to take a bite out of someone that's trying to improve it. Okay, that's just their rubbish opinion. They want to keep you on their level. As they say, it's busy, very busy at the bottom, it's quiet at the top. They want to keep you there, so always be mindful of that. Morning Charlotte, morning Helen, morning Laura, morning Diane, morning Sarah, morning Derek, morning Amy, morning Kelly, morning Kate, morning Simon, Matthew, Mark and Samantha again. So yeah, always remember that, we may have to cut some negative people out. And I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it's somebody who's joined. She's not joined the group yet. It's one of, in fact, she may have requested. No, it's one of the new people. And this is an interesting story as well. So she actually said to me the other day, Tracy, she's called, she signed up yesterday, Tracy Taylor, and she will probably watch this video, and she said, do I have to be on Facebook to do your Planly? And I said, kind of, yeah, because these videos are epic. Everyone says that they are the best thing about the entire plan, and they're the reason why they got results. And you will really miss out and struggle without it. And I says, do you mind me asking why you want to come off Facebook? And she said, well, I'm just sick of all the negativity on it. And I said, well, do you know how to unfollow people? And she says, well, no, I can't unfriend all my friends. I says, no, you don't need to. And this may be a thing that a lot of people don't know, but I'm just going to see where it is. When somebody posts on your newsfeed, okay, let's say Sharon, I'm really going to struggle if anyone ends up joining called Sharon, aren't I? Because I always use that name. Sharon is a negative bitch, okay? You know the type of people that wake up and 7:30 a.m. straight onto Facebook and post, not slept again. Oh, great. Who needs to know that? Does anyone need to know that? And, or they'll just literally get up and they just moan. Attention seeking, non-stop on Facebook, trying to gather support for their soul-sucking life and join other people who have soul-sucking lives with them so they can have a big soul-sucking life together and just moan and rant on Facebook, okay? That's never helped anyone ever, and it never will do. But she was worried about them unfriending them. So there's actually two buttons. One is you can snooze someone for 30 days. And two is you can just unfollow them. That means you stay friends, but you never see their bullcrap in your newsfeed ever again. So every single time you see some person, I'm going to use a swear word then, post something negative, unfollow them, or at least snooze them, okay? Number 9, and we'll come on to this more, but this is a massive thing to assess, and it's going to seem harsh, and again, some people will say you can't do it, but purely the fact that you can. Remember, I used to be a nightclub owner, manager. If you hate your job, you will hate your life. That is not an opinion either. That is a fact. We all spend the biggest amount of our time at work, okay? And if you hate your job, you will hate your life, okay? I firmly believe in that. We'll come into that more and how you can do things about it if that's something you want to do. There's people in this group, right, who started less than 6 weeks ago, who quit their jobs and changed careers. There's ladies that have gone back and started studying nursing. There's loads of people that have just changed jobs or either started doing a qualification and now have a 6-month plan in place to stick that job and to start a new job, one that helps them and one inspires. Melanie Schilling quit her job and started her own business in this group as a result of one of these chats. How epic is that? Absolutely amazing. Massively proud of you for that, Mel. Number 10 is say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing, okay? So these are the lurkers. These are the people that just don't do anything about their lives. They don't say anything. They are just riding the horse of life, okay? Remember the analogy that I used. The man was on the horse, he was galloping down the road and he was going really fast and he looked really stressed out. And the guy said to him, hey, John, where are you going? And he says, I don't know, ask the horse. And that's very much the way life becomes for a lot of us, okay? We're just flying through life and we're paying no intelligence, no, can't think of the word. This happens to me all the time. This is what I used to panic about on lives, but I don't care now. We're paying no attention to whether we're happy, whether our relationship's good, whether we enjoy our job, whether we like our bodies, whether our habits good, whether our kids are happy, what goals we've got, what structures we've got, what we want to achieve, dreams, all these things. We just pay no attention to it and we're just riding through life, okay? And again, that is a dark place to be and something that I'd like to help anyone who needs it with. You know, it's your life, you only get one. Live it and love it, okay? That's it for this morning's live. Massive love to everyone. Massive love to everyone who joins in later and hasn't watched it live. Have an awesome day. Anyone needs any help with anything at all, message us on the hub. And yeah, I'm going to post a link below for anyone new wants to join the plan as well. If you guys want to share that, if there's friends and family, I'm going to put this video on my normal page anyway. So yeah, it's going to be epic. New Biz, you're going to love it. It was going to 100% change your life. And we've literally got the next 10 to 11 days are 100% about getting you to believe in yourself. And super cool, right? You get 9 weeks, not 8. That's what you call under-promising, over-delivering. Big love, take care, have an awesome day.